Theme song.
2.0.
Ting!
Something's always bothered me about that fucking overworld sprite. Look like little vampire teeth.
You know what he looks like? He looks like one of the germs from Dr. Mario.
God damn it, he does too.
His name's Wario, and he dances on the... Ooh!
No, my
Shit.
coins.
Damn it, chicken! Take your magic dumps on me.
Is the chicken back? Yes.
Yes.
Bro, where do you think you're going? Oh, there's another chicken.
Fuck yeah. Just chickens. Can you throw a chicken into a chicken?
Good question. Ah.
Yeah, maybe don't jump on him.
Well, I think that's the only way you can pick them up.
Can you run into him?
Test.
Oh, that's weird.
Just jealous you don't throw shit into chickens and they poop coins.
I am, yeah. I want a fucking chicken that shits money, Aaron, believe it or not.
I just kills them.
Alright, we don't get to have chicken on chicken action. Which I think is a little bit of bullshit. I mean, if anything, you know, the game should just, at this point, be degenerating into me finding out, what I can throw into the chicken basket. That's... I tell you, as someone who is an introvert and, you know, for all intents and purposes works from home, seeing people struggle to deal with exactly my lifestyle has been interesting.
Very fun, isn't it?
Because literally nothing in my day has changed. Like, not a single thing. If anything, I've actually been having to leave the house more often. Because I gotta go check and see if, like, fucking... there's meat or anything at the... What the fuck? This game pulls out some wild fucking shit.
Just don't trust it.
See if, like, you know, there's food at the goddamn store again. And my other favorite activity. Absolutely comically futile mutual obligation things. The state welfare system. Which... at this point in time is like triple pointless, because normally Coles gets like, you know, this is an example, like, you know, because Coles is a fairly large, you know, business, it's a fairly large employer, and really, like, I mean, I don't know why I've been struggling, but a monkey can more or less get a job working at Coles. They usually get 500 fucking applications, you know, a week. They got like 30K in a day.
Look.
Yeah. So, you know.
Can I fill it with water? Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat people.
I can just hold it. Some days I can, some days I can't.
You know, you're all gonna fucking... you're all gonna pay, really, is where I'm going with this.
I gotta pay.
Getting the hoarders first. Actually, I'll get the profiteers first. The hoarders are just idiots.
That face he was making was so good. Give me my treasure.
Because I feel like I could be a cannibal without making myself about cannibalism. You know, I feel like that's where a lot of them...
That's how they all start, you see? It's a slippery slope.
Look, you know, yeah, get the magic banana.
It's a dagger.
It's a banana. You know, because everyone that gets into cannibalism, you know, it's like when you got a friend that comes out and then they start acting like turbo gay.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I feel like some of this is, you know, I think you're leaning into this a little bit. You know, like, I feel like that's kind of what happens with cannibalism an awful lot. It's like, you eat somebody, and then you're like, oh, well, now, you know...
okay.
You know, and then like, well, now I have to be, you know, the guy that eats people. Now I have to let this one thing that I do define me. Which is, you know, is really, if you think about it, a bit weird. No. It's unnecessary. I mean, I enjoy bagels. I don't, like, run around screaming about how I'm the bagel eater. I'm not like, oh, you'll never escape the bagel eater.
Right, I nearly got him.
Yeah.
I reckon I can get him.
The fire. I don't think he'd run away from the fire. Yeah, you're not.
Maybe I'll throw a coin at him.
The fuck is he?
I don't know. He's like a muscle fly.
Ah.
Oh, I lost a coin and I got bitten by a fucking crocodile.
That was an unproductive
And it
couple
gave
of
me
minutes.
nothing.
I'm a little bummed that you got fucking nothing for that.
I know, right? There's another one.
Yeah, like what? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, we came up with this revolutionary enemy that just runs the fuck away from you, and you don't need to kill, and the whole thing is just weird.
It's pointless. Also, someone pointed out to me a cheat, and I remember this because it was one of the most fucking simplest cheat in the world, and I'll show you. I was like, why is there a torch on? And then I'm like, right, there's light coming through the window. This unnatural thing called light, Gabe.
Yeah. There's this thing called the sun. Which, now I don't...
You pause, and you press select 16 times.
Huh.
And then...
You can just edit what the fucking things are. I mean, I see it.
You were supposed to be able to. I couldn't... Oh, I think you got to unpause it. Oh, it's gone now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay.
You know, it's like with vegans. Like, not every vegan is a militant person's going to yell at you about everything. And I think those vegans fundamentally are always more effective with their message because, you know, you get a lot further, you know, if you just get people to move incrementally, but like people get so obsessed with the idea, you know, of being righteous that it has to be all or nothing. Yeah, I feel like with the zombie thing, with the, you know, the cannibalism thing, you know, I could just eat people as necessary, you know, which wouldn't be a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
So
one, you know, I mean, you make mince, you get like, you know, you make sausages, you get like in the old days where you can, you know, fucking, use the whole thing. You know, you'd be efficient with this.
All the time for Ari. So yeah, you've got to hold B.
Okay. What's
to move
jack your hearts up? I suppose you don't need to.
That'll just give you a life.
Yeah.
All I need really is the coins for the planet. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck you, seal dog thing.
That guy reminds me a little bit of Penfold from Danger Mouse if he was like a seal.
Oh yeah.
Not. I think a mole.
It's a mole. Yeah.
What, Penfold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Penfold. Get away from me.
Fuck, yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, fuck off. This isn't your ocean, okay? It's for everybody.
I'll wear you like a hat.
Is that gonna shoot? I suppose it doesn't. He just brandishes it.
Like a mad lad. Don't touch it. I don't want super testicles. Oh, okay.
I do. I didn't even...
I didn't see it go, but...
I think it was one of those situations where it existed on one of the flicker lanes, you know, how like the thing can only display so many sprites. I wonder if there's something in the... Maybe in the emulator menu even to sort of switch that off. Because I know there's a few things... like you can run into glitches with them, but I know there are a few things where you can stop like... slow down in some of the SNES games.
That's nice.
Yeah, like the slow, you know... The stuff that's only there because the system is getting taxed, you know? Bye-bye!
Dumbass.
There it go.
You dumbass!
Borrowing down to nowhere. Oh.
No one lives. Not when Woz is on the case. Interesting. That motherfucker in a wall.
I like how every now and then they remember that they gotta make the fucking horn hat useful somehow. Oh yeah, fuck the horn hat.
I love how the fucking checkpoint's just here in the secret. So if you didn't get the secret, no checkpoint for you.
Remember the horn hat? Oh yeah. Shall we make it so only the horn hat's useful here? Nah, because the jet hat's like, you just,
Alright.
yeah. What's the point?
Maybe look it up. There has to be a point to it, surely. I don't believe they're not. Like, I just killed one.
It's too specific.
Yeah.
Wario Land enemies. Alright, let's see what you're called.
If it's not Muscle Fly, I'm gonna be served. It's not gonna be Muscle Fly. Oh! You trolling fucking game! Oh, I got one of the stars, Gabe.
Okay, it is B, also known as B-Fly, and Himaru. And it's B with one of those Japanese lines over the E, so I don't know if that's being pronounced correctly. It also appears in 6 golden coins.
Oh,
In
yeah.
both of these games, B are rather rare and can technically deal no damage since they run away from Mario as he approaches, however they can be jumped on. First appears in Tree Zone.
Oh, yeah!
The Wario Land 3. They are found in the first 3 stages of the SST Cup, also given an animation when idle and fly away at a curved angle. They do not move if Wario crouches, and makes it possible for Wario to jump on them. If Wario manages to jump on one, a 10 gold coin appears.
Ah.
Right, so you gotta...
You sneak up on the fuckers.
Yeah, you gotta, like, kneel to get up to them.
It's interesting.
Alright.
Mystery solved.
Long, harrowing journey that was. Oh, yeah, I got to fucking Aaron's fucking giant coin countdown.
Also, you only need 9,999 coins because the treasures, if you get all of them, give you 90k.
Oh, okay.
That's not that bad.
I didn't know how much each treasure...
Yeah,
I thought
me
the treasures were
neither.
separate things.
Anyway, that's what someone said in the comments. I don't know if I can believe them.
It's a YouTube comment. Why don't you believe it? Just believe all of them, Aaron. You know. You believe every YouTube comment you read, and you maintain an air of detached cynicism that you think makes you look intelligent, and then that's all you gotta do. You're good.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fucking Spiro. You know? Tries to talk to you about a complex issue, just say everybody sucks, and then, you know, then you're right. And it's easy. I like how when you pause it when the little guy's there with his feet over him, it just makes him look like a little upside down guy with big eyebrows.
He's a mad ball.
Forehead wrinkle. Like a Klingon mad ball. Ah.
What have we gone? Oh no, I made a ladder.
Ladder B. Go back to the ladder. What are you doing? It's nuts that they have a top of the fucking hat thing for the climbing the ladder, but they don't have a front of the hat thing for when you get hurt and die while wearing a hat. Oh, bugger scotch.
It is a little odd. Ah, excuse me?
This fucking game, man.
Ah, I call bullshit on that one.
You can just run into things with your head and nothing happens. You hit
Touch a fucking bird slightly off. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
well,
dead.
you touched the fucking, you know, the incorrect feather. Oh, Lord. Flickering.
Yeah, when you get like multiple things on screen happening, it's like, nah, mate, settle down.
Yep. Look, we were designed to cope with Sprite, and that's it. You just, you know.
One of my favorite things is literally throwing them into your own fire like that.
It's pretty metal. I'm gonna look up if there's a way of, like, turning off fixing, because I feel like that's something that an emulator could maybe deal with.
The flicker?
Yeah. Game Boy Sprite Flicker Fix.
Oh, yeah, you need the fuck. Can't go in there. But can I? Sneaky. Nope.
See anything?
Ah.
I mean, there seems to be an option for NES.
Enough for Game Boy?
This Sprite Flicker. This Sprite Fix.
I'm gonna go back. I know there's probably gonna be literally nothing up there, but I want to. Might be a treasure.
Alright, so Nestopia in RetroArch, there is an option to remove 8 sprites per scan line. In the options menu, it removes flickering, but does fuck up some games that use that to hide things and make them invisible.
I think it's fine. Like, the flicker on this is very rare. There's not usually too many things on screen at once. But it's nice to know that there is an option to...
All the stuff is, there's nothing about Game Boy sprite flicker, it's just the NES. It said Game Boy. Didn't say NES. Different things.
Oh, you mean the game NES?
Game NES. No! NES Boy! Go through that door while it's wet.
I already went through it.
Oh. Wet doors. Oh, that one you killed.
Of course. Jumped on that one the correct way. I was slightly north of its apex. I just jump on you because I can. I feel like there's a secret up there.
Go up that ladder.
I did.
What's up there?
Coins.
Oh. And when the bum drop didn't fucking take the, you know, sugar out of those blocks. Make him angry. Turn him into Walter Matthau's. A lot of eyebrow, that fella. Oh, yeah.
Shit. Shit. I'm just...
Aaron! 16, you peen.
I wasn't counting. I was just mashing.
Well, there's your problem. It's good the way Wario.
That's how I got a baby.
It's
just mashing.
Just mashing.
Give me my WoW money. Yes,
WoW
I would like
coin.
a WoW Big Mac.
We could make WoW coin. That could be our digital currency system.
Oh, fuck yeah.
There's no, like, fucking algorithms or shit like that, because, I mean, that's just, like, who trusts that, really? I just keep it all in my head.
Don't we have to pay royalties to Cheech, though?
Oh, because then he'd have to pay royalties to Nintendo.
Ah.
See, and I don't, like, while Nintendo own Wario, I don't think they own the concept of WoW.
No.
I believe that's universal.
Can't own WoW.
No.
WoW is for the people.
Oh, yeah, you gotta help life. Oh, yeah. Because you had fucking 99 hearts.
I didn't cheat those ones. That was naturally.
Yeah. It was a legit tit.
Yeah. The only thing I did was accidentally give myself 10 more lives while trying to work out how to change them. And, just the coins.
Because, I mean, technically, you could lower them. And that would be, you know, adding challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There's a treasure.
Okay. I'm
This
looking
door's
forward.
suspicious.
Yeah, well, it's a door. Like, it's weird that they bothered to put that there and not have it open. You know? I feel like you'll exit through it, maybe. Maybe it's like Resident Evil, where it's like, oh, this door's locked from this side. But, like, because it's a Game Boy game, they couldn't, I don't know, animate the word side. Because, you know, that's just madness.
It's mad.
I mean, it's just, you know, programmed these using a children's speaking spell. Like, it...
I'm good at doing that.
It feels like speedrunner strats. I like how he's just kind of really angry after he gets stomped on. I've gone into the void. Void!
Or...
I feel like a jet hat is something I could see if I looked up on the internet, you know, like some idiot, like, frat boy or something. Put some fucking fireworks onto his cap.
We can only hope. Why do they keep trying to give me the fucking...
Pulsating garlic genie?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Is there anything that you can stick your horns into?
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course not. There's never been. Like, there's been maybe... We've seen 2 things, I think, where the horn hat was...
Ah. It is.
Where's the key?
You can actually, I jumped up that ladder without climbing the ladder. And it still transitioned the, yes!
My God, he did it.
If you can get off the ladder, it works.
I like how he has a few practice whops. I remember it's coming for you still.
Yeah.
All right, now it's gone. It went
Not
to the,
today.
Yeah, it went into the other dimension.
I feel like this is just a maze area.
Oh, these will be the thing. Oh, oop shit. Go on, get up there, you fat chud. I mean, I know Danny DeVito's the obvious Wario, but I feel like we gotta get a bit more creative with the casting of this fan film.
I still think Cheech, and we just fucking make up the shit out of him.
Cheech, but we use computer-generated graphics to make either Cheech look smaller than Danny DeVito, or to create... We should use genetic science to create a giant Danny DeVito.
Oh, what have
But
you
like,
done?
he'd have none of Danny DeVito's memories, or like his consciousness. So he'd probably just be like this berserk toad monster that would, threaten everybody at the lab. And the lab would go into shutdown like immediately, because, we couldn't let the secret out. It had to be a little bit like Resident Evil, where the Red Queen, like, locks you all in. It's like, well, we can't let a fucking 9-foot-tall Danny DeVito just go storming around.
And Danny is spelled D-E-N-N-Y.
Danny with an I, and the dot over the I is a little love heart. This was supposed to be a love Danny, but he, I don't know, seems to be really excited by the fact that he's 9 feet tall.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah. I mean, after, I tied like a fucking bed sheet around my waist, I'd probably go on a bit of a rampage if I suddenly found myself 9 feet tall.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna like fit anywhere, Fucking wanna, I can finally go on the rides. No, I could always go on rides.
I remember fucking at Dreamworld, there's a Disney Reptar roller coaster.
Is that the one you're too tall for?
No, I got on it. They let Daryl on, which was a mistake. Daryl was one of our tall friends, rather tall, and he got stuck in it.
He's like 6'5" or some shit,
Yeah.
isn't he? He's real tall.
He got stuck in it because it was
He's
a
a
roller
string bean.
coaster for children.
You wouldn't think about it either.
Actually, was it Daryl? It might have been Hewan. It was one of the fucking monster tall ones.
Yeah.
There was a few
Ewan's
of
even
them.
taller than Daryl.
It might have been Hewan. I think it was Hewan.
He's like fucking...
I mean, with a
Just
name
tall.
like Hewan.
He looks a little bit like Peter Serafinowicz.
Yeah, it does.
Today's number is 16.
I
like,
worked
if you
hard for those
worked
guys.
at one of those places, they probably have a big thing about, like, don't let people too little on. Because the nightmare is them flying out of the goddamn gizmo and then splattering in front of you. Which,
Yeah.
Or, getting ground up in gears, which is something that happens. And apparently, Dreamworld didn't have the greatest safety processes around that particular ride.
Oh god, no. Must have been there for what? 20 years? Like there since the opening of the park?
I think it was like an original ride, yeah. So I'm guessing... I don't think they'll close. I don't think Dreamworld will close.
They closed. They did close for a while.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think this will shut them down.
Oh, no, they didn't get shut down from it.
But I feel like they just... there's gonna be some good coupons and promotions to get people to come. We should go. I mean, there's no reason to, like... not take advantage of that kind of, like, deal.
Depends if there's people there. I don't want to be there with sickies.
Oh, fuck no, dude. You go... Like, I'm not saying, like, today. I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
as it stands... That's cool. You're gonna want to fucking put on the same hat. Like, as it
I think
stands...
it just gave me a heart.
Like, there's, the event and tourism industry has its own problems.
Yeah.
Shit is not great for them. 'Cause nobody can go anywhere. Because they're given cons like... you know, $750 at the end of the month with the express instructions of go spend this on shit. Because, you know, everything's going to hell. So it's like, you gotta go spend it, because if you go spend it, then there's, you know, there's money in the economy, it's going to small businesses, etc., etc., etc. And everything's happy. Except, obviously, no one can go to places to spend it. I am going to look into, like, offshore holding companies. You know, cheap ones. I might start my own, actually, so that's, you know, I might start
Just
my
you
own.
and a tinny sitting on the beach
Yeah,
offshore.
well, Gabriel Islands Offshore Holding Company. And, you know, I'll say I do IT or some shit. You know, because that's an easy, no one really asks that much questions.
And hosiery.
Yeah, information technology and negligees. Information neglology. And then I'll be a Bitcoin as well, because again, nobody thinks about those. So, you know, you just invest in my offshore fucking Warcoin fountain and fried chicken emporium.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And, yeah, you know, it'll be... like, it'll be where your money goes. And I'll only embezzle a sensible amount. Like that's, you know, again, it's like the cannibalism thing, you know? You can get away with a bit of embezzling if you're just sensible about it. You know, have a plan. Because that's where all these people go wrong, is they're not trying to, like, get a thing. They're just trying to get the most of everything ever. And, like, you're gonna run into trouble doing that. Like, really, you know? You're gonna find where the line is and cross it if you're determined to fucking, you know, go to the very extremes of something. You know, I'd just like a few nice things, that's all.
Fuck are you?
Know?
I like you.
It'd be great if spiders just couldn't climb for shit unless they had, like, ladders around.
Yeah.
No.
Can't get me, you fuck.
Yeah.
I know,
shit.
someone brought him a little tiny step ladder. What is it? This is probably a fucking one of the easiest treasures. Come on.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Aaron, come on.
Come
Cleaning up
on,
on our
Aaron.
house the other day, and there's like a football. Disturbed a bunch of the daddy long legses.
Daddy long log eye.
And it's great when you sort of bother them because they just go absolutely batshit in their little fucking cluster of cobwebs. I really think it is the daddy long legses that put the fucking, like, they're the cob in cobwebs.
I want them to say cobber. Looking up and
'Cause they
wondering,
are-
hello, cobber!
Cobber.
Fucking spider spoke to me. I don't want that.
Whoa. Whoa. So,
I never want to give up Boosty. Who wants to give up Boosty?
well, not for fucking horns. Okay. Just woke that bird up.
That bird has got the munchies.
I didn't know Vince Vaughn was in this game. Doodle.
Titties! Ah.
Goodbye. Oh. Oh.
Aaron, frantically grabbing coins, remembers. Just do this.
What happens if you have 999 but you get more? Just want to find out. Nothing. That's rad. I don't think they thought this through. Like, and you know this is like for that fucking old school reason where it's like, yeah, we couldn't put more digits in the game.
Probably. Sit here and count our...
It's a lot easier than just throwing goblins in the chicken basket. You know,
Everyone should have a start and fucking select money cheap. That's on you for being poor. You can just press pause and press select 16 times. And then
I don't
edit
know
your
why
wallet.
poor don't just do that.
I
What
know.
do they think? What do they think people mean when they say bootstraps? They mean pause the game and push select 16. Fuck it. Did no one tell you that at poor people's school?
Apparently not.
That's the fucking problem. I blame the education system. You know, How are we supposed to fix problems of poverty if people don't realize what the fucking 999 coin cheat is?
I blame Kim Beasley.
I don't know, man. I could go some of his dunny honey right now. I think it'd just take the edge off of what has been a stressful, 2.5 months.
Yeah, I hear that.
Stressful 2.5. I want to think like it's gonna get better. I want to think like shit might turn around. I want to feel like this fucking thing could be the boop on the nose with the newspaper that I think the species is needed. I want to.
I hope it doesn't go the other way.
Not to feed people.
Unless we start a cult and everyone's wearing Wario and Wario Waluigi masks.
This is the time. I'll start my I promise I won't molest you cult. That'll be the light in this tunnel.
It's a pretty
yeah. I mean,
non-molesty line.
Yeah. Well, that's I won't. The church of I won't finger your kids.
Yeah.
It's
the best church.
Yeah, and
we've
like
got
there'll
one
be
promise.
an asterisk after finger and like finger and other. Like, so I don't want people to think that I won't finger their kids, but I will like fuck them. Because that's how a lot of other religions have gotten away with this. You see, Aaron. They get the fine print going, and you're like, oh, that church won't finger my kids, and then they just sodomize them, and you're like, oh well, shit. And then,
it was in the terms, mate.
You haven't got a leg to stand on. That's how they get you.
You clicked accept. You didn't read the terms.
Yeah, now I got buggered.
Yeah.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know